third down. Bass. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be fourth down. The Bills send the punter out. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Fielded at the 20. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Browns will take over first and 10. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Off play action. Copeland. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
To throw on second down. Copeland. His throw incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Copeland.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on third and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Taken in at the 22. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a first and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And hang on here. We've got an injured player, and that's the running back, Breece Hall. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That good for 22 and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. We look at this Browns defense. Now, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
2nd and 6. He's going to try and take off with it. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, They really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Down right around the 25. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now a 3rd down throw, and it misses the target, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. But both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
The Browns drive about to get started. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Another run to Mitchell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. First down, Browns. On 1st and 10, Copeland to the right side. It's caught by Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field. To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Eluding the press. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And Oliver has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
The drive had started well after a punt last time. Now it's slowed down a bit. And let's face it, they don't want to put the ball in back-to-back series. They want a sustained drive on this one.
Escaping the pressure right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
And he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
It'll buy some time right. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
Second and a couple. Paul ought to give up the middle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
We always talk about, we always look for guys with fresh legs down the stretch of a long NFL season. Well, in Week 16, he was the AFC Player of the Week, and looks like he's going to be strong for Week 17 as well.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Now a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
From the gun on 3rd down. Bass. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and the Bills have taken the lead. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
A good gain on first has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Back to throw. Copeland. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. On first down, Bass. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
That's good for the Buffalo Bills.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing on first down, Bass. That is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Touchdown, Bills! Dalton Kincaid hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. He's able to find Melton. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They run over center with Mitchell. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead. And it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Operating from the gun, Copeland. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Straight ahead is Hall. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Xavier Gibson now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes. Get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. But once again, it's Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. But backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To throw on 3rd down, Copeland. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right pass.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
On 3rd down, Copeland. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Devontae Smith, 28 yards. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, They know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
He's got his target. That's complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A gain of 32 that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They run it with Hall off the option, and he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here's 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Bass over the middle, complete to Samuel. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. On 4th down, Bass. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So they get the conversion on 4th, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Hall. Runs him, and he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Breece Hall, that's his 19th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to stretch out their lead. Circle that drive, because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. On 1st and 10, Copeland. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Copeland. That's another one complete to Mitchell. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Cleveland.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that?
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. Now this is... And now off to the races, down the right side. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. Point after here coming up. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Bills 29, Browns
10. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Copeland. This pass complete to Melton. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Gain on the play. First down, Browns.
On first down, Copeland. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46.
Browns, first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one complete to Smith. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
They'll look to throw again.
at the 41-yard line.
And that is taken in by Njoku. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Cleveland.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Copeland flushed out right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Back to throw. Copeland. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
Another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. To throw on second down, Copeland. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Devontae Smith with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by York is up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And I think the Browns got it. They did. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
57 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run with Hall. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back.
Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Bass. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Bills 29.
So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Bills are going to recover. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location.